All right, today we're talking side hustles, but not just any side hustles. We're going to map out the entire journey, step by step, from zero to, well, financial hero. It doesn't matter how old you are, we're talking about a clear path from that very first dollar all the way to real freedom. The source for this whole breakdown uses a pretty great analogy. Think about it like a video game character, or yeah, like a Pokemon. It's not just about doing a job. It's an evolution. You start out small, kind of basic, and then with each level, you get more skilled and you get way more powerful.
So, how do you actually start that evolution? Well, it's not about just throwing a dart at a board and picking a hustle. There's a method to the madness. We're going to walk through 4 distinct levels, and each one has its own goals, its own strategies, and even its own income targets. This is literally the roadmap from beginner to boss. All right, let's jump right into level 1, the foundation. This is where it all begins, right? We're talking ages 13 to 16, and the whole point is just to get your feet wet. The target here isn't anything crazy, maybe $50 to $150 a month. It's all about laying that groundwork. And let's be clear, the goal at this level is not to get rich quick. Nope, it's all about learning by doing. This is your sandbox. It's the time to try stuff, mess up, figure out what you actually like doing, all while the stakes are super low. No big financial risk, just pure experience.
So what kind of things can you do? Well, think about the classics, the ones you can start with practically zero cash. You've got your service businesses, like washing cars or cleaning driveways. Or you could get into reselling, buying candy in bulk and selling it at school. Even local gigs like being a sports referee. I mean, you get paid to run around. Not bad, right?
Okay, but does this stuff actually work? Let's break down the math on something like driveway cleaning. You go out and buy a pressure washer, maybe for about $150. If you charge, say, $50 a driveway, just do the math. After only 3 jobs, your main piece of equipment is totally paid off. From job number 4 onward, that's 100% profit in your pocket. It's that simple.
Okay, on to level 2. Time to level up, right? We're looking at ages 16 to 18 now, and the focus totally shifts. It's not just about general work anymore. It's about figuring out what you're good at and turning those interests into actual skills. And of course, the income target gets a nice bump too, up to around $250 to $400 a month.
See, by now you've tried a few things. You have some experience under your belt. The real goal here is to stop and think, okay, what am I actually good at? And what will people pay me for? This is a huge shift. You're going from just trading your time for a few dollars to trading your skills and your expertise. So the hustles here get a little more interesting. You could start tutoring in a subject you aced in school. Or maybe you dip your toes into the world of e-commerce with something like drop shipping. That's where you sell stuff online but never even touch the product yourself. Or hey, you could start building an audience on YouTube. These all require a bit more brain power. And just to show you what a difference a skill makes, check this out. The average student tutor makes around $20 an hour. I mean, compare that to what you were making in level 1. It's a huge jump, and it's all because you're leveraging a specific skill. Now let's talk about something like drop shipping for a second, because it gets a lot of hype. The source material is really smart about this. It's not some easy button to becoming a millionaire. The reality? It's super competitive, and the profit margins can be tiny. But, and this is a big but, the real value is that it's like a business boot camp. It forces you to learn everything from digital marketing to customer service. The skills you get are worth way more than the initial profits.
All right, now we're getting to the serious stuff. Level 3. This is where you go from hobbyist to pro. You find what the source calls your genius zone, that thing you're amazing at, and you double down. And the income? We're talking a serious jump now, aiming for $800 to $1,200 a month, maybe even more.
But here's where the mindset shifts again. You start to realize that the real power of a side hustle, it's not just about the extra cash you're bringing in. That's only half the battle. The real game changer is what you do with it.
Yeah, it's what you do with that money. So what if you took just a piece of that side hustle income, say $250 a month, and you invested it? This is where everything changes. You stop just earning money and you start making your money work for you. And the path to doing this is surprisingly simple. Seriously. Step 1, you invest that $250 every single month into something like a low-cost index fund. Step 2, you earn a pretty average return, say 7% a year. And step 3, you just wait. You let it grow until you're 65. That's it.
And the result of that super simple plan, it's absolutely mind-blowing. That small, consistent investment funded completely by your side hustle could turn into over $1.1 million. That is the insane power of making your money work for you.
And the hustles at this level totally reflect this new power. You're offering high-value skills, right? Like managing social media for businesses that will pay you big bucks. Or you can use that income to make a massive financial move, like house hacking, where you buy a property and basically have other people pay your mortgage. It's a total game changer. And that brings us to the final stage, level 4, the boss level. Okay, we're talking age 30 and beyond, and the goal here, it's not just about making more money anymore. The target has shifted to something way, way more valuable. What is that goal? It's to buy back your time. That's the whole point. Your focus isn't on trading your hours for dollars anymore. Instead, you're building systems, you're building assets that make you money passively. Money that comes in whether you're working, sleeping, or on vacation.
So we're talking about things that can scale big time, like owning rental properties that bring in cash flow every month, or creating a digital product, like an online course, that you create once but can sell thousands and thousands of times. It's all about decoupling your income from your time.
When you get here, you've officially hit what's called the tipping point. And this is that incredible moment, that magical point, where the money from your side hustles and your investments is actually more than what you make from your day job. Think about that. Your money is officially working harder than you are. That's freedom.
So let's just look back at this whole evolution, right? You start at level 1, just learning the basics. Then you move to level 2, where you're building real skills. At level 3, you master those skills and, crucially, you start investing. And all of that leads to level 4, where you achieve actual freedom.
And here's the most important thing to remember. Each level builds on the last one. You can't skip steps. Those simple, maybe even kind of boring jobs you do in level 1, they teach you the lessons you absolutely need to crush it at level 4. It just goes to show that starting small, right now, today, is the only real path to hitting that boss level later on. So the real question is, what level are you on right now? And what's your next move?